So I'm going to recap formulas for motion, variables, delta D displacement, V1 initial velocity with meter per second, V2 final velocity, delta T the time, A acceleration. Now we have to write the equations that go with these variables. We have four or five, but we're going. The first formula, it is delta D equal V1 delta T plus half A delta T squared. This is the first formula. Over 2, the acceleration, delta T squared. Excuse me? There is no comma. This is V1. There is no comma. It is V1. You remember the variables that we have. We have delta D, V1, V2, delta T, A. Okay? It is V1. The other formula, it is V1 times delta T. We have V2 equal V1 plus A delta T. Okay? V2 equal V1 plus A delta T. A delta T. Okay. The other formula, we have delta D equal half V1 plus V2 delta T. V1 plus V2 times delta T. We have V2 squared equal V1 squared minus or plus 2A delta T, delta D, excuse me. Yeah, you can put it in brackets. Yeah, you want to put them like this one here? Yeah, you can. On brackets, V2 squared equal V1 squared. This is what you want? Yeah. V1 squared plus A delta D. A delta D. Good. But not delta T, delta D. Displacement. That's it. You have the 4 formulas that you have here. With these four formulas, we are going to solve all the questions or the exercises with motion in a line. Yeah. Other things. Sometimes you have to make conversions. So right here, this one does have nothing to do with formation, but conversion. I'm going to give it to you. If I have kilometers per hour and I have to transform it to meter per second, I have to divide by 3.6. I have to divide by 3.6. If I want to have kilometer per hour going to here, you divide by 3.6. And if you have meter per second and you want to have kilometers per second per hour, you multiply by 3.6. Yes.
So to turn it
I'm going to give you an example. Okay. If I have kilometer per hour, I want to go to meter per second. I have to divide by 3. Voila, kilometer per hour. You want to go to meter per second. You have to divide by 3.6. If you want to do the contrary, you have meter and you will go back to kilometer per hour. You have to multiply by 3.6. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. For example, I'm going to give you an example. So you can write example. I'm going to take this one here. You can write example. I have, for example, V equal 120 kilometers per hour. east. Okay, and we have to find it with meter per second. So what are you going to do? And you have to find it with meter per second. So what I do, 120 kilometers per hour divided by 3.6. Do you have your calculator with you?
Yeah, so you want to bring it to meters per second?
Yes, because always you have to work with kilometers per second. The formulas that I gave you here, usually meter per second, and seconds. If they are not, you change them.
I thought it goes with time that it has.
Yes, but now if you want to apply the formulas here, you have to change them to this units. Okay. To apply these formulas, these rules that I gave you, you always work with the units that you have there. Okay, it is the safest way. Okay, the safest way, it is respect the units. It is safe. Okay. Okay, good. So here we have all the formulas. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then we are going to do an example. Understand? Okay. Another example here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. V equal 120. So what will be here? I'm going to use the calculator. 120 divided by 3.6. It gives me 33.3 meter per second. But here I have to keep only 2 digits because I have only 2 digits. So it will be 33 meter per second east. This is the V. Yeah. Good. You understand? Very good. Now we are going to do an example. Say I have a car. A car in 6 seconds. Change it. Its speed from 30 kilometers per hour to 120 kilometers per hour. Okay. Question A. Find the acceleration. B. Find the displacement. Find the displacement. You see, we have a car. In 6 seconds, you can do that as I did in your car of your mother, for example. Say, in 6 seconds, now we are at 30 kilometers. When you see it is 100, you can compute what is the time, and then find the acceleration and find the displacement. How are you going to do this kind of exercises? Can you try it? Okay. The first thing, so try. I'm going to erase this one's here that I can have rooms, and I'm going to displace this one. Oh, this one here. I'm going to displace it up. Good. That I can make the solution here. So answer here or solution. So what we have to do first, I'm going to help you. We have to put the variables. Okay, delta D. So what are the variables? Delta D. What is another one? Look at the list that I gave you. The list. V1. What is the other one? V2. Delta T and A. Good. This is my variables. the first thing that I have to start my exercise is put in all my variables and see which data they gave me, which variables they gave me, and which ones they want me to find, because always it will be, they will give you some and you have to find others. It is always the same situation. Okay, so in your situation, what you are going, so tell me what I have to write in which variable. Time, it is 6 seconds. I'm going to put it in 6 seconds. Okay. Change its speed from 30 km per hour to 100 km per hour. So V1 30 kilometers per hour. V1, it is 30 kilometers per hour, and V2 and 120 kilometers per hour. What I have to do first, change in the unit, because I have to work with. No, you have to do it right now. You have to change the units. So change me the units here for V1 and V2. Okay. I'm going to write all the information in the page where we have the formulas here, and that we have. So I'm going to erase this ones here, and I'm going to write now what we know. We know V1. See here, it is 6 seconds. So the V1, what is it? 30 kilometers per hour. It gives you what? Repeat again. 8.3 meters per second. And this one, it was 120 kilometers per hour. So what is it for him? $33.3 meters per second. We are going to round later. Okay, and you see what we did. We find them here. Now the question, what is the question? Find the, so I have to find the acceleration, and I have to find what? Good. So I'm going to go here, acceleration. What is it? And now I'm going to use my formulas. And here you have a problem that we call it level 1. Why this problem it is level 1? Because I have the formulas and I have the data. I have to choose which formula I have. For example, I'm looking for A. So which one I'm going to choose to find A? Which formula? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Which one? You want to choose 2? Good. Why? Because I know V2, I know V1, I know time, so I'm going to find A. So applied. I have it written. So here we have to look here. We have to put direction because the velocity is a vector. We have to put direction. So I'm going to put forward. And this one also. If they don't say it, it is forward. They don't say it, but it is forward. Can you? Yeah. Okay, it is forward. So which formula are you going to use? The 2. So I'm going to write it. V2. So solve. Give me the answer. V1 plus A delta T. Okay. Okay. Allez. Okay. V1. Good. So you can solve for A. So here you can put V2 minus V1 equal A delta T, and you have A equal V2 minus V1 divided by delta T. Okay, or you plug the numbers. You have to put the units. You don't have to put the direction. It is forward, because it will be too much for the writing, but you don't have. So we have 33.3 meter per second minus 8.3 meter per second divided by 6 seconds, and give me the good news. So I'm going to do it here. 33.3 minus 8.3 equal divided by 6. It gives me 4.17 meter per second square. So I find it here. Yeah. So this one here, it is 4.17 meter squared. And this is the acceleration. We just find it. Okay. Yeah, good. And what you have to do now? Good. So divide, yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, you will find 4.17. 4.17. Yeah. 4.17 meter per second squared. This is your acceleration. Okay. Now how we're going to find the, so I'm going to raise here. Okay. Good. So how are we going to find now we find the acceleration, and we are going to add the acceleration, add it to the list of the data that you know now, because you know now the acceleration, so you can add it. Okay. Now we are looking for what? The displacement. So what you have to do to find the displacement? Which formula you are going to use to find the displacement? You need the displacement. Which one? The third one. We can find, because we have V1, V2, we have the delta T. We can use the third one. So find delta D. To find delta D, I'm going to use the third one. Delta D equal V1 plus V2, half of that, times delta T. Okay. Okay. So delta D equal a half. I'm going to put it here, 33.3 meter per second plus 8.3 meter per second times 6 seconds. And it will give me delta D. I'm going to calculate it rapidly here. And I have it here. I'm going to put 0.5 times 33.3 plus 8.3 times 6. It gives me 124.8 meters. So this one, it is 124. Yeah, we're going to take, yeah, I did respect the number of digits. So I'm going to take 125 meters. And forward, because the displacement, it is a vector. So we have to give the direction. Okay. And we're going to continue in another exercises. Good. Perfect.